Yo, what's up YouTube? So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this really cool effect right here from this really old YEAT music video. I remember this thing dropped on NITETIVE's YouTube channel, like even before YEAT even blew up. And this is a really simple effect, but samples oftentimes better, okay? So this is the original clip. I'm just going to be using this for reference. And here's the footage that I'm going to be using it on. It starts off normal with just like a shake at the beginning, and then it goes over to right here. And then for 1, 2, 3, 4 frames, it's going to switch from that mask behind him to this mask of the static TV actually taking over his body. And then it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it'll switch to the money right there, if you all can see that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's going to switch to the background, but just this small box right here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, it's going to switch to this for the next 4 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4. So really simple math right there. And then also you guys can see these sidebars are also flashing a little bit, but I'm actually just going to leave that out probably. So first off, to start out, what I'll go ahead and do is wherever that effect is going to start, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. I want them to be a little bit closer to the camera. You can bring up your proportional grid as well if you guys want to like center this up. We'll go like right about there. And then at the beginning, we can kind of reset those keyframes to have them go back to normal. So to start off, I'm going to split this layer where I want that effect to start. So right here, I'll do Control-Shift-D. And now we're actually just going to freeze frame this entire section right here. So on this first frame where you want it to start, I'll zoom in here a little bit. Go ahead and right click, go to time, and click freeze frame. So it's going to go like this and then freeze right there. And then that's where the effect is going to happen. And it's going to be pretty quick. And I'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4. Split my layer, 1, 2, 3, 4, split the layer, 1, 2, 3, 4, split the layer, 1, 2, 3, 4, split. So on this first one right here, I'm going to go ahead and double click on my layer, go up to my roto tool, and then I'm just going to go ahead and mask him out. And you definitely don't have to make this perfect. Okay, so what I did for this first one is I just went ahead and froze it. So you just double click in here and then click freeze right here once you have that roto brushed out. I'm not going to go over how to rotoscope. Y'all know this because I've done it 100 times. But what I will do is for this second one, what you can do is just duplicate that roto, bring it above for this next 4 frames where you're going to have the static actually take over his body. And what we're going to do is double click in your layer again, unfreeze it, and then check the invert foreground background box and then go ahead and freeze it again. And then y'all can see you're now going to have this where you can put the TV static right behind him. And as well, what you probably want to do is just go ahead and do Control-Shift-C to pre-compose the layer. And then on that first frame, go ahead and just right click on it and then go up to time and click freeze frame. And then you can go ahead and duplicate one of these over here to bring the background back in right here, just like that. And then over here, I have some static right here that I just downloaded from YouTube. Just look up TV static on YouTube and then use the 4K video downloader to download it. So this is obviously free. Now I can just drag this underneath them right there like that. And then as well, what I did is I just stretched this asset out a little bit like this, but I already did it just because I want those pixels to be kind of stretched a little bit. If it's a little too bright, you guys can darken it a little bit with some lumetri. And so now to bring this static guy behind this version of YEAT right here in the first section, go ahead and just render this clip out as its own little thing. And then once you guys bring it back in, so I have it right here, just bring it between these 2 layers right here. So this mask layer of YEAT, and then you have that background layer. But really what I want to do right here is I'm just going to rotoscope this out one more time. And then again, I can just freeze this right here. And I don't really have to track it because I'm going to trust After Effects 2025 to track that thing. Perfect. And then now once I bring this mask back over it, I can now just increase the scale of that right there, just like that, just a little bit. So now we have our first 2 sections down good. We have this one going into this one. And now for this next one, we can add the static to like his bell chain or something. Or maybe let's do his vest actually. That'd be hard. Yeah, so what I'll do is just go ahead and double click on my layer and then rotoscope out just the vest this time. And if y'all want to get creative with it, you guys can make sure that the static isn't going to cover the chains or anything like that, so that the static goes behind the chains. I think that could look really cool. Yeah, something like that. All right, so now I can just freeze this one. And actually, my bad, I forgot you got to click the invert foreground background again, and then we can freeze it. So now we got this little empty vest right here where we can place that TV static. So we can grab a new little clip right here. And then as well, also, you guys can scale it down if you guys want it to be a little bit more detailed. I think I like that. Yeah, that looks crazy, bro. Like already we're starting to get a crazy effect right here. So let's focus on these last 2 sections right here. So now we can go ahead and just copy this little mask over from the first one to this 4th section right here. so that we can simply put one of these boxes like right here, kind of like that. Yeah. And then for this very last one, again, we can copy that mask over again, bring it over on top. So these last two are super easy because all you have to do really is just make sure that you have this main mask. And then for this last one, obviously, bring it to cover the whole thing. And then to add a little shake on at the beginning, what I'll do is I'll create an adjustment layer with Control-Shift-Y, and then I'll bring on one of my shake presets. For After Effects, there's a total of 60 shakes in the complete shake pack. There's 30 for 1080p footage and then 30 for 4K footage. And then you guys can also add on some jitter or like posterized time if you guys want to make this look a little bit better. And I am dropping a ton of new editing packs here soon, so make sure to stay tuned. They're not ready yet because I just want to make sure that I make them really, really good. Like I don't want to just drop some bullshit. So I'm really trying to put like a ton of effort into this stuff. But if y'all want to check out what I got right now, make sure to check out the link in the description. I appreciate y'all as always for tuning in. And yeah, have a great rest of your day, brothers. Peace out, bro. Peace out.
J-Mo, you made this?